All right, let's get this show started!
It looks like we might finally see Conor McGregor return at the UFC White House event. McGregor has been pushing to compete on the card for months, and it seems he's finally got the green light. Recently, Dana White revealed that matchmaking for the card has begun, and McGregor took to X to reveal that he's accepted a fight and is just waiting on the contract. The tweet was deleted shortly after. Who do you guys think McGregor could face at the UFC White House? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Chaos continues on Rampage Jackson's live streams. In yesterday's video, we saw a clip of Larry Wheels slapping Dean the Great over comments he made about Larry's wife. Rampage had to step in to de-escalate the situation after Dean threatened Larry, saying he's not bulletproof. Dean didn't seem to learn his lesson. Just one day later, he was knocked out by Rampage's manager, former UFC fighter Tiki Gaz.
Nice to meet you, bro. You do know who I am. I don't know why you lying. Don't act like you don't know me.
I don't know you.
You definitely know me.
Nice to meet you, though.
Yeah, I just don't be lying because girls around it. You definitely know me, bro.
Bro,
Not even on some disrespectful shit, but
don't like your attitude. Don't like your f***ing tone.
I don't like you at all, though.
Okay.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah. Straight up.
What?
I said straight up.
Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap it out you, though.
Oh, you will?
I'm going to show you the inside of the house.
I'll make you another clip. Don't do that.
Seriously?
Don't do that.
Whoa!
Alright. Come on, cuz. Come on. Nah. Come on. Nah. Cut.
Dean, chill.
Man, cut. He gonna sneak me now.
Dean, chill out.
Man, cut ain't finna sneak me.
Chill, bro.
Whole ass.
Hey, let me talk to you, bro. Let me talk to you, bro.
Just.
Hey, let me talk to you.
Man, I'll have all. Man, I'll have all.
We're not your enemies, bro.
The cut stop me for, bro.
What happened? Tell me.
What did you say to him?
Cut gonna get smoked.
Quick heads up guys, if you're enjoying the content, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the hype button to help us reach more viewers. Now back to the news. Aljamain Sterling has once again clarified his comments regarding Tom Aspinall's eye injury. An old clip recently resurfaced online in which Sterling said Aspinall made a mistake by telling the referee he couldn't see after the eye poke, and suggested it may have looked like he was quitting while losing the fight. Now, Sterling has posted a new video to clear the air. He emphasized that he never claimed Aspinall quit or faked the injury. According to Aljo, his point was simply that telling the referee he couldn't see may not have been the best move if he wanted the full 5 minutes to recover. He also added that anyone who believes Aspinall faked the injury is out of their mind.
We're bringing up that old podcast clip we did after the eye poke, and they're trying to make it seem like I said Tom Aspinall was faking or lying or playing it up or milking it. I'm like, I never once used those words. I was playing simple devil's advocate, saying from the fans' perspective, I can understand the frustration, because as a fighter, we have seen countless fights where they call it because the fighter simply uttered the words, I can't see. My simple point was, if Tommy wanted to have his full 5 minutes to see if he could actually see and recover, he could have waited before saying that.
But the fact that you guys have to even have the wherewithal in that moment to be like, holy f, I'm blind, and then be like, wait a minute, I know if I
can't say those words because they're gonna
Yes.
stop the fight. And again, I'm always on the side of the fighter. Like, for the fans to get on him the way that they have, and months later still giving him flack and shit and still saying he's milking it, to me is like the most absurd freaking thing.
Grappling legend Gordon Ryan announces he's done competing due to health issues. Gordon is widely considered one of the best grapplers of this generation, having won numerous competitions around the world over the past 15 years. He holds wins over a litany of notable contemporaries, including longtime rival Felipe Pena, Nick Rodriguez, Andre Galvao, Marcus Buchecha, Gary Tonin, and Craig Jones. However, Ryan's health issues have limited his experiences in recent years, and he has not competed since a win over Josh Saunders in June 2024. On Tuesday, the all-time great indicated he's stepping away from competition for good due to ongoing health issues. The post reads, "Today marks 10 years at black belt, 10 years on top of the sport, and the probable end to my competitive career. As many of you know, I've had this debilitating and seemingly unfixable stomach issue since recurring staph infection/antibiotics wiped out my good gut biome. Without going into too much boring detail, the problem has gone through phases of better and worse over the years and has now morphed into a multitude of new problems, including me just getting sick or staph whenever I train hard and compromise my immune system in any way. Because of these issues, I have not been able to train or lift hard since January of 2024, as I just begin dry heaving immediately when I do. I competed in ADCC with no camp, at 10% of how I should have been operating, and I have seen no improvement in my condition since. This, of course, has been immensely frustrating, as my technical skills are far better than ever, my body is otherwise very healthy, and I'm only 30, 10 years from my prime. I have so much more left to give if I could just fix this one issue. I'm still in the mats almost every day, but not able to do what my mind tells my body. Because of this, I believe it is best I put my focuses elsewhere for now as I try to remedy my stomach and possibly return one day pending my health and assessment of relative physical skills at the time, as my knowledge is unmatched. For now, I can confidently say I am done. I will spend the next few years building Kingsway HQ to its student capacity, opening a global affiliation program, helping the athletes achieve all of their goals and dreams, and sharing all of knowledge with the world. After that, who knows? There are far too many people involved to thank, but you know who you are. To the fans, thank you. The thought of selling out T-Mobile Arena for a jiu-jitsu event was unheard of when I started training. We truly made this sport something great, and you all have made me genuinely wealthy along the way. This wouldn't have been possible without you all and your constant support. Thank you to everyone involved, and I hope to be back, especially for 2 matches with Vinny and a last dance with Philippe, until the time comes. Nickal has some words of wisdom for Olympic gold medalist Gable Steveson as the sport's latest hype train kicks off. Steveson is potentially 1 win away from getting a call from UFC CEO Dana White and the matchmakers. The John Jones protege is 2-0 in his professional MMA career with 2 knockouts, and returns to the cage on Thursday night against Hugo Lezama at Mexican Fight League 3. The hype surrounding the UFC potentially signing Steveson to its heavyweight division is one of the most intriguing stories of 2026. White has repeatedly hinted at the massive talent that Steveson possesses, and Joe Rogan has said the heavyweight division is in huge trouble once Steveson joins. Having experienced earlier ups and downs in his own UFC run, Nickal wants Steveson to learn from those lessons. In a recent interview with MMA Fighting's Damon Martin, Nickal shared advice for the Olympic champion as he embarks on a similar path in MMA.
In regards to Gable, I would say like the career stuff and everything is gonna work out the way it's supposed to. Just continue to focus on getting better at fighting, getting better at your sport, being disciplined, staying committed to your goals. Like regardless of, you know, who you fight, what's the opponent, how fast your career is moving. Like I think that it's really more just about continuing to grow and improve and get better. And you can always play the, you know, what if game, or, you know, hindsight's always 20/20, or, you know, people try to politic their way into certain, you know, matchups, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And I look at it like other people can worry about that. For me, I'm worried about just improving, getting better as a fighter, growing as a person every single day, and being present. So for him, I would just say the same thing, right? Like just focus on getting better at fighting, and whatever the matchups are, you know, you'll figure it out. If you know, win or lose a fight, you're still Gable Steveson.
Dominick Cruz and Jorge Masvidal have some wild Tony Ferguson stories. During a recent appearance on the Masvidal's Death Row MMA podcast, both shared a Ferguson story, with Cruz revealing that Ferguson once tried to fight him over commentary of one of his fights.
When he's messing around, he gets up and he's like, Masvidal, come whack me in the leg. I'm like, nah, Tony, I'm not gonna do that. He's like, come on, I wanna feel one. Come kick me in the leg. And I'm like, Tony's not, it's not gonna happen, bro. I'm not, just come kick me in the leg. And I get up and I give him like a little love tap. All right, Tony. And I said, no, man, seriously, come kick me in the leg. And he gets like a little aggressive. I'm like, Tony, I'm not gonna kick you in the leg. And then he goes, Dom, kick me in the leg. You remember, you stood up and you whacked off like 4 in a row, like, bah, bah,
no.
bah, bah, bah.
Was it up outside?
Outside.
This is when he tried to fight me or something out there.
Yeah.
I was still in my suit.
Yeah, I remember that. Dude. I wasn't going to bring that part up.
That makes sense why he wanted to fight me, though. Because when we were sitting there, I remember my thing was different. My memory was he came up to me and said, you know, I don't like the way you commentated one of my fights. And he's like, you want to move? And I was like...
That was the same day.
That was the same day, right?
Like later on, I think, you know?
Yeah, okay, so now you're telling me why that happened. I don't remember kicking him, so that makes sense that he would ask me if he wants to beat my ass now that I'm in my suit upstairs. That makes more sense. I only remember that. I don't remember ever kicking him. That's wild. You sure that happened? You sure it wasn't somebody else?
110%.
Anthony Hernandez is confident he would defeat Khamzat Chimaev. Speaking to New York Post Sports ahead of his upcoming fight with Sean Strickland, Fluffy was asked about a potential matchup with Chimaev. The UFC middleweight contender said he believes he can shut down Khamzat's takedowns, but added that he's comfortable wherever the fight goes, confident he has more tools to secure a finish.
You've got all that relentlessness and the ability to potentially neutralize Chimaev in a way that we haven't seen before. Is there anything else that you think just kind of makes you dangerous enough that really should give the champion problems when you do get the chance?
Our grappling defense is really good, so that's one thing, you know what I mean? I think that I could force him to have to stay on his feet. But honestly, with even him, I don't give a where it goes. Grappling, striking, standing up, like, he's got one thing and I got a fucking arsenal. So, I mean, I really don't give a I want my time to prove that I'm the champion. If he's the challenger, whoever the has the belt, I don't give a I'm going to take them out, clear out this division, and you probably never see me again because I'm out.
Raul Rosas Jr. doesn't plan on having a long career in MMA. The rising UFC bantamweight recently told Dominick Cruz on the Love and War podcast that he intends to retire at just 25 years old. The 21-year-old explained that his goal is simple: become a UFC world champion, break the record for most title defenses, and walk away from the sport at the top of his game by 25.
Become a world champion in the UFC. I saw here you want to maybe retire by 25. Who says that?
Yeah.
There's like, it's crazy. You started so young that anything is possible, right? What do you do with all these opportunities?
I feel like I just try to, more than anything, stay like focused, you know, and like my main goal obviously is to become a world champion, you know, because I've been doing this for so long. I want to become a world champion and see how many records I can break. I do want to retire at 25. So
that's like what, 10 years in the game from when you started? 11 maybe?
Yeah.
So you always knew you only wanted to be in this game for 11 years, 1 decade?
Yeah, because I stepped on so many parties. I'm not gonna lie, I do love to party, you know. I love
Don't
to,
lie. We want to know who you are.
Yeah, I love to party. I'm a very like interactive person, so I'm always down for anything, you know. I'm down to like be up till 6 in the morning and partying and shit. But I don't drink or smoke, so that's a good thing. But
so what do you do at these parties till 6 in the morning?
Yeah,
hopefully you're not doing coke. You don't drink or smoke, so you don't
No.
that other stuff, right? How you stayed up till 6 in the morning?
I that's just me. I just like to kick it. I'm just there for the vibes, you know.
All right.
Ian Machado Garry recently traveled to Georgia to prepare for his next fight, possibly against Islam Makhachev, and in just 2 days, he's not only improving his wrestling, but has also started speaking Georgian.
Madloba Sakatvalo. I need to come close. 1 second. Yeah. I like now repeat. Okay. Sakat. Is it all together? All together. Yes. Sakatvalo. Yeah. Exactly. Georgia. Now I forget. I talk Madloba. Oh fuck. Sakatvelo. Georgia. Madloba Sakatvelo.
After nearly a decade-long retirement, Ronda Rousey is set to return to MMA. The former UFC bantamweight champion announced her comeback in a post on X on Tuesday, revealing she will face fellow retired legend Gina Carano in May under Jake Paul's most valuable promotion. In the post, Rousey seemingly took a subtle jab at her former organization, the UFC, noting that she partnered with the Fighter First promotion. The announcement reads, "Been waiting so long to announce this. Me and Gina are gonna throw down the biggest super fight in women's combat sport history, and we're partnering with the Fighter First promotion, at Most V Promotions, as well as the baddest streamer on the planet, at Netflix. This is for all MMA fans past, present, and future. More to come, much more."
Me over the phone.
Excited for it to be in person.
When you were a kid, did you ever watch Ronda Rousey? Me, Logan, and my dad were like your biggest fans. We actually started doing some judo because you inspired us.
Oh, that's really cool. Thank you. If you want to learn some real judo, come to the source.
Following the announcement, many wondered why Rousey isn't making her return in the UFC and what happened behind the scenes. She later appeared on SportsCenter to explain the situation, revealing that she had reached out to Dana White to try and make the Gina Carano fight happen in the UFC before signing with Jake Paul's promotion, but it didn't work out.
I always said that Gina is the one person I'd come back to fight for. The more that I thought about it, I was like, you know what, I need this. I really need this fight. And I reached out to Dana and asked him if he would be interested in it. And it didn't exactly work out with the UFC, but it led us to here today. I was 9 months pregnant and I saw a video of Gina Carano giving an interview, and she didn't look good. She gained like an unhealthy amount of weight, and my first thought was like, oh my God, what can I do to help? When I was in a similar spot, when I was, depressed and gave up in the world and inadvertently gave up on myself, what I needed was a goal and something to reignite my passion again. This has been in the making since I was pregnant, and which was over a year ago. I told her, if I have to go out there and train you myself to fight me, I will. And we made it happen. We had to work together to overcome every obstacle to get here. It's been like a secret for so long. I can't believe I'm actually able to talk about it.
Fans quickly shared their theories in the comments about why Dana White didn't sign Rousey. One fan wrote, because Dana wanted to pay her peanuts and lock her in a contract. Good for Ronda. Because it's not entirely up to Dana anymore. WWE and Endeavor have the ability to have input on contracts now, and she left WWE on bad terms. Now she tried to return to a company that's still under the same TKO umbrella. Another fan tweeted, Dana White fumbled the bag. It's hilarious because there isn't anybody in bantamweight that can beat her. Dana would have no choice but to immediately book Ronda versus Kayla. UFC is too high a level for her at this stage, in my opinion. Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Undisputed Take. Number 2 meme was posted by MMA Fan. And number 1 meme was posted by BQM.